Previously on the Joe Schmo Show. After being kicked off for a rules violation,
Fuck this cock-sucking show.
the Hutch lawyered up and surprised Matt.
Basically, what it means is this.
The Hutch is back in the house.
Everyone ate food Matt thought was gross to win plasma screen TVs. But Matt's dish was too much for him to swallow.
Enjoy this fetching plate of canine feces.
No.
A fake network executive gave him another option.
I need you to go down there and convince them to kiss, okay? And have fun. All right, bud.
Matt pleaded his case.
This goes so much farther and much beyond us than we even realize, okay?
And the girls went along as planned.
Okay, you get your TVs now.
Then double eviction sent 2 people packing.
Kip, you're dead to us. Molly, before you go from riches to rags, serve me your plate and address the group. And since the plates don't seem to be breaking tonight, why don't you just take this one with you?
Thank you.
Ralph's lust for Molly stunned Matt. And Matt finally believed Ashley.
Did you notice that kiss?
I kind of see what you're saying.
Oh.
What would you do if your entire world turned out to be fake? If an army of writers, producers, and actors spent over a year creating TV's most elaborate experiment around you? If they plotted your every move, recorded it 24 hours a day, and put it on national television? Well, that's exactly what happened to this guy. Meet Matt Kennedy Gould, one real guy competing for $100,000 on a reality show that he doesn't know is fake. Starring 9 actors. Melissa Yvonne Lewis as Ashley, the rich bitch. David Hornsby as Hutch, the asshole. Angela Dodson as Molly, the virgin. Franklin Jones as Earl, the veteran. Nikki Davis as Gina, the schemer. Lance Crawl as Kip, the gay guy. Brian Keith Etheridge as Brian, the buddy. Kristen Wiig as Dr. Pat, the quack. And me, Ralph Garman, as the smarmy host. All performing for the one guy who thinks it's real.
This place is fucking starting to drive me crazy.
This is the Joe Schmo Show. While Matt was being interviewed, he didn't know that it was his last day at the mansion, and tension was running high amongst the cast as they secretly met with the director to plot out the final day.
Oh my gosh, we were so nervous about the big reveal. You know, I mean, we had played these parts for so many days, and you finally get to the point where you're like, you want it to be over, but then again, you don't.
It was such a strain towards the end to keep it from him. Added on the fear of how he was going to react.
Today's as scary, if not scarier, than the very first day because it all depends on one secret. It's important that you don't tip your hand, that you don't figure, oh, it's safe, I can do something that I haven't done before. Just really stay the course, okay? We had one situation, no one's fault, but a PA who wasn't thinking didn't check with anybody where Matt was and brought somebody in to the house and that he was spotted. It's all been explained, everything's fine, but that's the kind of thing that'll mess us up. Just really stay the course, okay? You guys are the best. You have given gold. Just let's absolutely just keep it going. This guy is gonna have the night of his life.
The place where I found Albie the doll, an old defunct frat house. Me and a guy shared a room in that frat house. You know how much the rent was total for 2 people? Total that we split. What do you think?
$425.
$125.
Really?
I didn't know.
Total.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Tired?
Don't act like
No, I'm well rested. I have a special announcement for you guys. Your stay here at the Lap of Luxury Mansion is nearing its end. As a result, we will be having a special sudden death eviction ceremony directly after lunch. So put your game faces on. You're going to find things will be progressing very quickly from here on out. Enjoy the rest of your meals.
Matt, like, instantly looks like he lost his appetite.
He said it. In the future, you might want to let the guy get a meal down before you come in and go, by the way, you may be next. Have a nice meal.
Sudden death eviction ceremony? With no immunity? We're all up for grabs?
Ashley, we need to steal you for an interview.
I'm coming.
Interview time.
What do you think?
I'm voting for Ashley. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Done.
I'm on board, dude. SS Ashley. So once Ashley leaves, we start plotting. And he's ready to go. He's like, Ashley's out, man.
She doesn't deserve that money, dude. She has a BMW.
You know what? Only thing I want to see is the back of her head, dude, walking out that door.
But I have to say something to you just to be square business because I don't want to have any... Honestly, I trust you about as far as I can throw this house. You know what I mean?
But that's not anything personal.
Yeah, it's not anything
That's only because
personal.
it's a game.
Right.
Look, I have
You've
my
got your-
strategy,
I know.
which I employ, but
Right.
she's gone.
Brian,
Yeah.
we need to steal you for an interview.
Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. Well.
No. All right, look, this is my thought. We could vote for Ashley. And I'm for that. Or we could vote Brian on. Because that's what I'm saying. You two, together. I know you guys are always planning, but I'm saying we could take Brian out the next round too. We align.
Which is fine with me to align.
But for the next elimination ceremony, whatever that is, we take out Brian. Because I'm telling you right now, dude, he's gonna split your vote. You two align. I mean, you and I are black and white, good and evil. I mean, you can have your friendship, dude, but
Well, that's
I mean,
gonna
at the end-
continue no matter what.
well, yeah,
That's
and
gonna continue.
that's fine. But I'm
And my
saying in terms of
friendship
winning the
with
money.
him
I'm not talking
not
about
in
friendship.
jeopardy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm talking about your friendship right now, getting in the way of
I know.
what we both want.
And it is.
I mean, I'm
It
saying,
is.
ideally, at the end of this, it's you and me.
Done. Done.
Right? We don't have to talk about it anymore.
Okay. Still, you understand you've said that to me 3 times.
Well, there's a lot of people in the way. No, there's not. Even though he hates my guts, he's willing to break his alliances because he's, you know, he wants to win that money. And I told him, I'm like, it's good versus evil, dude, and he's game.
I don't like doing this anymore.
Giving interviews,
Yeah, not my thing.
live it and talk about it. Imagine doing it for 5 months. Real world, 5 months long they go. You wouldn't do it?
Would you?
I often question why I even came here.
We know why.
Not for the money. I know you'd love to think that. Of course, that's an enticing thing. I mean, money, you need a little money because I need to, you know, I'm taking so much time off work and stuff like that is what I mean. But like, whatever. I don't think I'm gonna win the money. I didn't think from day one, and I don't think it now. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
That's really it. I mean,
Who are you gonna vote for?
I don't know. I just,
You know who you should vote for.
Brian.
I know you guys are friends. I think that's cool, whatever. You're too close. It's not about friendship. I'm just saying.
I know, I've been fearing this day though for a while. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Let's just get real. It doesn't need to make you sick to your stomach.
To have to vote for him?
Why?
'Cause he's my boy.
You think he's gonna be mad?
I know what you're saying.
He's not that smart of a guy. Don't give it a second thought.
He's smart. You don't think?
I think there's 2 smart people left, and they're in this room right now. Hutch,
Oh, he's a lot smarter
Okay.
than we give him credit for.
he works at a mall. Okay?
Yeah, but I work at a pizza shop.
Yeah, but you have goals. I mean, did you come out here to make best friends?
I already got those.
Exactly.
That has to end at some point.
It's going to, whether you want it to or not, it's going to.
Right.
Both Ashley and Hutch want me to vote Brian off. You know, I know what I have to do, and it just makes me really sick.
All right, Ashley, thank you.
See ya.
Later.
do this.
Let's go, guys. You've all enjoyed living the good life in the lap of luxury. But for one of you, vacation's over. That's right. One of you is about to say goodbye to high society and return to your sad existence of working for the man. This is the special sudden death, riches to rags eviction ceremony. Each of you is represented here by your very own lap of luxury collector's plate. Your plate, much like your position here, is very fragile. As long as you remain in the game, the plate will remain whole. But for the one of you that receives the most eviction votes today, your plate will be cast into the fireplace and shattered, along with your dreams of $100,000. As you may have noticed, I'm wearing the immunity robe today. That means none of you are safe. It's time to vote. One by one, I'll be asking you to evict the house guest of your choice. Keep in mind, the votes can't be changed, debated, or overturned. The decision will be final, so choose wisely. Hutch, let's begin with you. Okay, I'll go collect the votes. I'll now reveal the votes. Ashley. Matt. Ashley. Ashley. Ashley, with 3 votes, you've been cut off from the lap of luxury. Before you go from riches to rags, please serve me your plate and address the group.
Well. This is some little boys' club that we have here, isn't it? I can see why we'd want to vote me off. I mean, stronger of the sexes. Obviously, I'm the only one that has any balls here. Maybe just a few words of advice. Matt, been trying to vote me off for a few days now. Really interesting. Weakest point, your strategy. Brian, you're a clown.
Thank you.
You know the saddest thing about clowns? They never win.
They're not leaving now, though.
Hutch,
Yo.
honey, you work at a mall.
And you make, what, $6.75 an hour? I kind of can't wait till the day you take my bags out to my Beamer.
I can't wait to watch your sundress walk out this front door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, bye.
All right.
Ashley, it's time. The House has voted. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Ashley,
Could I
you're dead to us.
keep my plate?
No. Please leave.
I think I'm gonna cry. Can I get a tissue?
You know, I remember getting mad on Survivor when the one guy didn't vote Tina Wesson off. And getting mad at him, but now I understand, you know. I've made a commitment to Brian and him to me, and I plan on seeing that through. He's my friend. And that's that.
Well, fellas, now it's down to 3. In a few short hours, we'll be holding our final ceremony during your stay here at the mansion. The ceremony that will decide which one of you leaves with $100,000. And to help me do that, I've invited back a few familiar faces. That's right. Your former housemates will be deciding your fate. They will be deciding who wins Lap of Luxury and gets the $100,000. So enjoy your few remaining hours here at the mansion.
I knew something weird was going on today.
Are you serious?
The second I woke up, dude.
Why?
The second I rolled out of bed, I knew it. I knew it. I knew something weird was going on. I could tell from the second I opened my eyes this morning.
I thought there'd be like another couple of, like at least one more immunity challenge.
The fact that Brian and I made it here to me is mind-boggling. I thought I would be off a long time ago, and I thought Brian would too. We're friends, and we're awful strategists. I don't think anyone wants us to win.
I know, but somebody's gonna.
It's gonna be the Hutch, I bet you.
Dude.
Who do you think's gonna vote for the Hutch? Wait, I'm interested. No offense to you,
because
but
he didn't mince
we haven't
any
pissed
words.
off anybody. Maybe Ashley.
I told you, dude. You two are gonna split the vote, bro.
That's not true, Hutch. That is not true.
Except Ashley. Ashley knows. Ashley's on to you.
Well, we
Mom
may.
hates
What do you mean
dude.
on to me? I haven't, like...
Dude, she knows you were trying to get her to vote.
Yeah, but that's the
get us, but
game,
But
though.
that's fine. I mean, I
I'm just
voted
saying.
for
I'm
the
saying you don't
him.
have a vote in Ashley.
She voted for him today.
Kip's not gonna vote for me, obviously.
Whoever took these pictures implicate themselves. I'll pull your pants down right now and find out who did this.
I did it. Relax. It's not a big fucking deal. Jesus, it was a joke.
Kip has got to vote for you, man. You, like,
Not
he
necessarily.
called you his
dude.
knight in shining armor.
Yeah, dude, you're golden with Kip.
Hutch, I've told you all along, though, I think I've been very honest with you all along that though I disagree with some of your practices, that I appreciate the fact that you don't bullshit.
That's right.
And I've told you that from day one. I tried my hardest not to lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did.
I know you've been square with me, and I remember like the first vote, which seems like 2 months ago, you were like really quick to go talk to Molly and...
Don't vote for me next eviction ceremony.
Okay.
And you can promise me that?
Oh, listen,
Pinky
I've
swear?
said it. I will not vote for you, and I promise you that.
I think you were square with everybody.
I tried to be.
I didn't really get to know all the people that well. Like, I don't know Gina that well.
Let me show you what strategy's all about, boy. Let me show you.
The losers, man. Those people are losers.
Yeah, well, those losers are going to decide whether or not you're a winner, my friend.
Well,
Dude, they're cool, man. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some problems. Don't say they're losers, because that's not true.
well, all those people are gone.
We're trying to get Matt to talk about who he thinks is going to vote for him, and it's making him sick, and we're all just nervous as hell. And it was funny because Matt was nervous about winning the game. Me and the Hutch were nervous about Matt's reaction.
That's not, dude, if you guys want to talk about it, I got to leave, because it makes me too nervous.
Well, all right, let's just...
You guys aren't nervous inside?
Yeah, I'm nervous, but...
Out, dude.
I mean, I'm nervous.
I'll be
I'm
flying
nervous,
first
but I
class.
feel better than I felt the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, now.
Why is that?
Because, like, whatever, dude, it's out of our hands now.
Yeah, this has been a trip, man.
Not getting any more good TV at us, boy.
We're not gonna say another fucking word, dude.
No more backstabbing. Let's go down 3 together, man. Hutch, you have it in you to put your arm around somebody?
I can muster up the
You
desire.
muster it up.
You gonna be able to eat tonight?
I'm gonna try.
Man, all right. Let's
Try
try
my
to dig in.
hardest.
Wow. I gotta eat off this piece of shit.
Are you kidding me? I am not an attractive dinner plate.
If I don't win, I really hope Brian wins. He's a great guy. You know, aside from myself, I wouldn't rather see anyone else win but him.
All right, man. This is it.
Now I regret.
No.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Have you got good news this time?
I do.
Great.
But first and foremost, I wanted to welcome you to your last supper.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As you can see, we found better uses for your plates than to throw into the fireplace.
Yeah.
It's a little better this way, a
little
little
easier
nicer.
like
I now regret throwing
Throwing that in there. I thought before you guys ate, we'd have a little toast. It seems appropriate.
Great.
So if you want to raise your glasses. Here's to your final night in the lap of luxury mansion. Soon, you'll be facing a jury of your peers. 2 of you are on your way out, but 1 of you is going to leave here $100,000 richer. So cheers. Here's the lap of luxury.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Ralph.
Cheers.
Matt,
Oh,
I'm coming around.
Matt,
Thank you.
cheers, man.
Hutch,
Dude,
thanks for everything, Ralph.
let's
My
shotgun this
pleasure,
thing.
gentlemen.
No chance for me.
Try to have some fun tonight, okay?
Yeah, we'll
Do our
try.
best. Well, fellas, we started with a moment of silence.
Do it again?
We should take one more.
All right,
Appreciate what we have.
definitely.
Great.
Yep, awesome. Good call.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. What's everybody's frame of mind?
It's like I said earlier, I don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
What do you mean?
I was asking today, I'm like, was that guy up in the room really a network guy? Like, I thought he was like an actor or something.
What's he gonna do? You know, all of this had built up to this boy. Like, please don't pull a 35mm out, Matt.
Really? Yeah. Why? That's why I was asking you what the hell happened up there, and you're like, I don't want to talk about it. What? Like what?
Yeah, I just didn't, I don't know. It was a little bit intense. I'm a guy from Pittsburgh. I'll go back if you want to hold me in violation of my contract. But like, that is not the way to set up a nice rapport between us. Just an awkward position to be in.
I'm sitting there as kind of an actor going, do I want to dig deeper on that? Or do I want to just back off and let it sit? I was a big fat wussy, so I backed off and let it sit because he thinks it's a setup.
Well, fellas, does anyone have any final words before we go back to our rooms?
You're up, dude.
I'm just glad to be here, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
In all honesty, me too.
Whatever happens,
Not me. I'm here to win.
You too, man. You're one of a kind, dude.
come on, Hutch.
Well, if I win the $100,000, it will change, what I want to do in the future, and the fact that, I won't have to worry quite as much about money. Like I've said many times before, man, I want a house, a dog, and a girl.
Welcome back. The final ceremony to determine the winner of the $100,000 Lap of Luxury Grand Prize is about to begin.
All three of you have enjoyed the good life in the lap of luxury. For two of you, the vacation's over. For one of you, it's just beginning. We've already given out some wonderful prizes. Ashley and Kip will be off to Tahiti via Air Tahiti Nui, staying at the romantic Sheraton Moorea Lagoon. Dr. Pat will be relaxing at the Green Valley Spa in St. George, Utah. That's Red Rock Canyon country. And she's got an extra $25,000 in her pocket. And of course, everyone took home a flat screen TV. But now, it's finally the time to award the Lap of Luxury Grand Prize, $100,000. And to help us do that, Brian, Matt, Hutch, say hello to your old housemates. Have a seat. Tonight, we're leaving the questioning to your old housemates. We're also leaving with them the decision of who gets the $100,000. Each housemate will ask one question for all three of you to answer. After that, you'll each get the opportunity to share any final thoughts you might have with your old housemates. Then, the housemates will vote one last time, this time for the winner of Lap of Luxury. And one of you will become $100,000 richer. Gina, since you were the first house guest evicted, why don't we start the questioning with you?
Okay, this is to all three of you. If you were a participant on a reality program contest, what strategy would you implement to make it to the finals?
Brian, why don't we start with you?
I guess the same strategy I used here, which was really no strategy. Just try to be myself and hope that is enough.
Matt, your answer?
I think I've proven so far this week that I'm an awful strategist. We're voting for Ashley. We're voting Ashley out tonight.
Earl, you're dead to us.
I tried to manipulate the game to no avail. Somehow I made it to this point. And I could say be nice to everyone and everything like that, but I would do that normally, whether you want to believe it or not. I don't consider that a strategy. I consider that life, I lead my life like I led this game,
Hutch, your answer to Gina's question.
2 words, be Hutch.
All right. Earl, your turn.
All three of you have fought well. I have a 2-part question. Please answer after I get through with both parts. If you were captured by an enemy force, starved and beaten, abused physically and sexually and mentally and tortured, would you give up information to the enemy about your men and your country? And part 2. What was your favorite game in the house?
Okay, the answer to that, Earl, is no. I pride myself on
not turning my back on, the people who love me and the people who support me. I would remain tried and true to the cause in which I was fighting for. And I guess I would consider, after the beatings and the sexual abuse after so long, eventually you're going to die. Eventually they're going to kill you. So why not die with your pride intact?
How about part two, Matt?
I would have to say money, 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 honey. Partially because of my partner. I did have fun.
Great. Brian?
I don't know that I have the courage that you do, so for me to stand up here and say, I know for sure that I would be as brave as you would be, I don't know that I could say that, honestly. In terms of my favorite game in the house, was probably getting to lick the chocolate off the model. She was lovely, and I licked chocolate off of her, and that is an experience that undoubtedly will never, ever, ever happen in my life ever again, with or without $100,000.
Hutch, your answers, please.
No, and hands on a hooker.
I can.
Yes! Yes!
Great. Thank you, Rob.
Tension is high as the evicted housemates interrogate Matt, Brian, and Hutch to determine the winner of the $100,000 prize.
Dr. Pat, your question.
Throughout this whole experience, we've all gotten to know ourselves a little bit better, I think. And my question for you is, out of the 9 of us, who do you think your inner child would choose as a playmate?
Hutch, let's start with you.
Easy. My inner child would choose Dr. Pat, and did.
Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Brian?
I'd have to say it'd be Matt, because he's somebody I can relate to.
Sure. And Matt?
Well, for me, on the fun level, I would choose Brian because we get along. Probably my horny inner child would choose Molly. The inner child in me that, needs a parent would choose Earl. But gosh, Kip would have been a lot of fun to play with too. So if we could have a trio, I'd bring Kip along and maybe Hutch to beat on.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Pat. Molly, your question?
Okay. If you were to win the $100,000, would you donate any of it to a charity?
Brian, why don't we start with you?
Honestly, I would donate a very, very small amount, I'm ashamed to say, to a charity that would be very close to me.
Matt, your answer?
Like Brian, I would love to say that I would run out of here and give $50,000 to a charity, but I'm quite the charity case myself. I donate to charities anyway. Perhaps rather than giving $1 or 50 cents when I come out of the grocery store to the Salvation Army, maybe I'd be more willing to give a 5 or a 10, but even that I can't guarantee.
Okay. Hutch?
Yes, I would, to the Hutch Needs a Sports Car Fund. That's about it.
Thanks, Molly. Kip?
Hello. If you have to sum up your experience here in the house in an analogy, how would you sum it up?
Okay. What I would say, my time here is very similar to going to see one of my favorite movies, the movie Terms of Endearment. Because in that movie, you have comedy, you have drama, you have love, you have death. You're dead to us. Yeah, so that's it.
Good answer. Hutch?
My analogy would be, I'm like Sisyphus, pushing the rock up the hill.
All right. And Brian?
I would say it's kind of been like the sword of Damocles, dangling over my head, hanging by a thread. So thank you for not cutting it yet.
Okay, great. Thanks, Kip.
Thank you.
And finally, Ashley.
Why should someone like me vote for someone like you?
Because you don't deserve it, and I do.
Brian?
I don't know. but I think you ought to vote for me because I sure would appreciate it.
And lastly, Matt.
You know, I just want to have a nice life. You've told us you've been on trips. You know, you're very worldly. You've had an opportunity to see things that a lot of us haven't. Perhaps someone like you should vote for someone like me so I could share some of the experiences you've had. That's my answer.
All right. Now, gentlemen, I'd like to give you a chance to share any final thoughts you might have with your old housemates. Brian, let's begin with you.
I'm not smart, but I am smart enough to realize that you guys have probably already made up your minds as to who you're going to vote for. So, I'm going to keep my message very short. I hope you vote for me. If you don't, no hard feelings. I had a great time, and that's it.
Okay, Matt?
Okay. Gina, you voted for me. I was a little hurt by that, but I just wanted you to know that I didn't sell you out that night, and I don't know what you did with anyone else, but it wasn't me. Earl, the only thing I can say to you is that, and I honestly believe that I'm better for having met you. I enjoyed spending the night in bed with you. Dr. Pat, that goes for you as well. You're very sweet. Molly, you know, I gave you the benefit of the doubt the whole time. I was a little jealous when you kissed Ralph. I have to admit that. Kip, you called me your knight in shining armor last night, and you know, it made me beam. And you know, I'm really glad I met you. And Ashley, I think that I have a lot to work on, and I think that you have some things to work on as well. You know, I'm sorry, nothing was personal towards you. Overall, I'm glad of the time we spent. This, win or lose, I feel like I won. So, that's it.
Okay, great. Hutch.
Well, look, you guys hate me, and I know that, but there's a little bit of Hutch in all of us. Think about that. And think about who played this game. Maybe that's who should win the money. I'm done, Ralph.
All right. Well, housemates, it's time to cast your vote. Housemates, one by one, I'll be asking you to vote for the one remaining housemate you'd like to award the $100,000. Remember, all decisions are final, so choose carefully. And tonight, don't leave behind your vote the way you normally would. You want to bring it back here with you and keep it to yourself until it's time for us to reveal the winner. Okay? Why don't we start with Ashley? Gentlemen, the decision has been made. Housemates, I'll call on you one at a time. Please stand up, explain to us why you voted the way you did, and then reveal your vote. Ashley, let's begin with you.
I believe that he is the only one that has any potential.
One vote, Hutch. Thank you, Ashley. Kip.
Wow. Well, this was not a very hard decision, I have to say. This person made me laugh. He made me cry. And he protected me when I really needed it. And my vote is for Matt.
One vote, Hutch. One vote, Matt. Molly.
I chose this person because no matter what the situation, he could always lighten the mood just by opening up his mouth. Brian.
Wow. 1 vote Hutch, 1 Matt, and 1 Brian. Gina.
Well, I'd like to say that I have respect for the fact that all of you made it this far. But I did vote for the candidate who I feel never lost sight of the true focus of why they were here, which is to play the game. And my vote's for the Hutch.
That's 2 votes for Hutch, 1 for Matt, and 1 for Brian. Earl, please.
I voted for the man that I think is squared away and strack, period.
Matt. 2 votes for Hutch, 2 votes for Matt, 1 for Brian. Lastly, we'll ask Dr. Pat, and potentially, this could be the deciding vote, unless there's a 3-way tie, so we'll have to see. Dr. Pat.
I feel like the person that I voted for is the most real. The person who has been not only true to himself, but true to all of us, and deserves this the most.
Matt finds out the truth next time on the season finale of The Joe Schmo Show.